What's up, people? It's your boy, I'm Chris Don One, and I am back with another video. Breaking news. Cris Carter has been suspended by Fox Sports 1. I repeat, Cris Carter has been suspended by Fox Sports 1. Now, a lot of sports blogs are reporting that Cris Carter has been let go, been fired by Fox Sports 1. I can't get any concrete evidence that suggests that he's been let go from Fox Sports 1, but a lot of information that I do have is about him being suspended by Fox Sports 1. So we're going to tackle both of those subjects real fast, real quick. All this transpired from last week, probably a little bit longer than last week. Cris Carter was not happy with management decision on how they was going to utilize Rob Gronkowski. Fox Sports signed Rob Gronkowski to be a NFL analyst. Clearly, this was a move to get clicks, to get ratings, to get the younger demographic, the younger fans involved in a lot of their programming, particularly with Fox Sports, the Sunday NFL games. Now, from what the report seems to suggest, Cris Carter was unhappy on how they was going to utilize Rob Gronkowski. They were going to feature him in a lot of pregame reports. They was going to feature him in a lot of primetime matchups. And that was going to take a lot of shine and a lot of opportunities away from Cris Carter. And he got into a very heated verbal altercation with upper management with that decision. So much so that they decided to suspend Cris Carter. Now, I'm gonna tackle the two things. I feel like before I tackle the two things, I feel like a lot of current and former NFL players are probably laughing their tails off about the recent news about Cris Carter, because former and current players like T.O., Chad Okocinco, OBJ, Antonio Brown, just to name a few. I felt like a lot of those players felt that Cris Carter was very negative towards them with the decisions that they made. And, Cris Carter would critique them, but also use this mentality of those players, they would think about themselves more so than the team. In order to be on a successful team, you have to have a team mindset. And I feel like a lot of those players, particularly on social media, are saying, well, Cris Carter is always preaching this team mentality, but when something, when the team makes a decision and it's not benefiting Cris Carter as an individual, he has a problem with it. Just like any other current and former player had. Okay, so let's talk about real fast, real quick, about him being suspended. I feel like the suspension stage is he's probably going to be suspended this week. Over the weekend, he's going to issue an apology. He's going to accept the L. He's going to accept the loss. He's going to accept all responsibility. And then, life just simply goes on for Cris Carter with Fox Sports 1. He'll probably be back next Monday morning. Okay. Now, possibility number 2, a lot of people want to talk about him being fired. Okay. If that's the case, if Cris Carter is been fired and let go of Fox Sports 1, to me, I feel like Cris Carter, the name, the brand, it doesn't really resonate as far as that has to be somebody we have to go get, and we have to do whatever we have to do and pay him whatever we have to pay to get him on our network. Okay, a lot of people seem to forget when Cris Carter was working for ESPN, he wasn't making the same type money that he's making now with Fox Sports 1. Plus, they didn't believe in him enough to create a show for Cris Carter. Cris Carter would pretty much be a guest, a host for a lot of ESPN shows. All right. So, I felt like Fox Sports 1 believed in him. They gave him his own show, and they also gave him the opportunity to, be on the pregame report last year with NFL Sunday football, as well as hosting a few games. Okay. And clearly they have moved past that. And that's the whole purpose of them hiring Rob Gronkowski, to fill those holes and those opportunities Cris Carter had last year. Okay, but let's focus on him being fired. I don't see him going back to ESPN. And the two places I really see him going back to that really will be very beneficial for Cris Carter is CBS Sports and the NFL Network. Because he has a lot of a lot of people that still work at those two networks that will get him onto those networks. He has a lot of relationships with those people at CBS Sports as well as the NFL Network. He's not going to get paid a ton of money like he was at Fox, but it still be a job. It's still a job, okay? And they will easily sign him in to be an analyst. He will, if he goes to see CBS Sports, he will host a lot of CBS Sports games, AFC games. If he goes, and the possibility maybe CBS possibly getting Super Bowl for CBS. Okay, he can probably host or probably be on the team that's hosting the Super Bowl. Okay, for CBS. Now, the NFL Network, I feel like there's a possibility there too, because he has a lot of established relationships with a lot of those people that are with the NFL Network. Okay, Michael Irvin can easily get him on the NFL Network. The same could go for Deion Sanders. Okay, so he has a lot of established relationships with a lot of former players that used to play alongside or play against at the NFL Network. Okay, if CBS does not pick up the phone and get Cris Carter, nor does the NFL likewise do the same, then I can possibly see Cris Carter doing his own independent thing. Okay, maybe create a YouTube channel, maybe create a podcast. Okay, and I can also see him maybe doing Showtime. I think Showtime is really getting very serious on the sports side of things. Okay, and they see the type of money ESPN and Fox is making, and they want to get a piece of that pie. Okay, so those are the places I see him going to if he got fired. But me personally, I don't think he's fired. Okay, but guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy, I'm Chris the Don One, and I am out of here. Deuces.